Little bit risky, can work, can not work. So it's not the safest option, but sometimes it can be okay. Okay. Not bad, but I think I still won.
It was bad.
What? This is something you can try, but it could be a little bit safer if you chose something else. In this case, if you can pull it off, it can work really well, but sometimes it just won't. Moonwalk? Really? If you're just dancing kind of near her, then, you know, she could move away. So you want to escalate a little bit, get a little bit closer. You must be tired from those heels, and we should, it's so loud as well. Let's go and sit down over there.
Yes, please.
This is another reason to get off of the dance floor, and if you notice, it's not so much of a question, it's more of a suggestion. So it's very easy to say yes to, and you're more likely to get her to agree and go with you. So you really like dancing, eh?
I do. Yeah, very much.
But you seem sober. It's strange. Why are you in the club and you still seem sober?
I can't dance as well if I drink too much.
Alright, well we started now, so...
Yeah, now it's okay.
okay.
No, I'm not standing.
And I think, I saw you on the dance floor, but I think before, did I see you in the smoking area? Was that you?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
You don't like smoking?
So you smoke and that's cool, yeah? But lots of people smoke. But tell me about, you know, like the harder stuff.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, powders and pills and all of that.
That's not my thing.
No?
No.
You gotta try it, babe. Like, imagine this. Come to my house, have some Coke, get some, you know, good vibes going, pull out with a couple E's. Have you ever had sex on ecstasy or magic mushrooms?
No.
You've got to try it. We need more days together then. Wait, have you tried LSD?
No.
What are you doing Saturday, Sunday and Monday? Because I want to book you for 3 days. You're going to love it.
You're going to pay me to
No,
do drugs.
not pay you. I mean book you, like book your calendar for 3 days for fun.
No.
Look,
I'm not into that.
we've got a connection. And when you have drugs, when you have this kind of connection, mind-blowing sex, just trust me, it will be the best 3 days of your life.
That's not a real connection. That's not a thing.
It can only happen with someone you have a real connection with.
No.
That's the thing. If you just do it with a stranger, it would be awful. But when you have drugs...
You are a stranger.
Wait, look, in my house I've got the best stuff. The absolute best stuff money can buy. Like,
I don't like this conversation.
Obviously don't tell anyone.
This is inappropriate. I don't know you. This is not okay.
Well, the best way to get to know someone is that connection you have when you're under the influence. So.
I don't want to continue connecting with you.
Babe,
No,
wait, where are you going?
No.
Just take my hand and...
No.
Winners don't do drugs. Apart from the Olympians that get busted for steroids and stuff. But in general, you shouldn't do drugs. Unless they're legal where you live. Or if you go to Amsterdam. Or don't do drugs. Well, I don't smoke, but that's all right. It's cool that you smoke. I mean, I've got lots of friends and I had ex-girlfriends that smoke, but you know, I don't do it. But I mean, maybe I could try one day. I might like it. I mean,
you don't need to try, but thank you for your
yeah,
approval.
if you wanted to, even you're probably not allowed to here, but if you want to go for a cigarette, I'll come with you outside. So just say if you fancy one.
Okay, thank you. That's nice.
Come on, dude, is that what you really think? If it is, okay, but if it's not, don't lie. Guys that just say me too all the time or say, oh, that's okay. No, not the strongest guys, not the most attractive guys. So try not to do that. And so you smoke, but do you have any other bad habits, or is that it?
I think it's the only real bad one. I can be messy sometimes if that's a bad habit. I don't chew my nails or anything.
Compulsive gambler or,
no,
I don't know,
not
thief.
Yet.
Like, what is it? What's the word for the people that have to steal things? Like there's a technical...
Oh, I don't remember.
You know there is one though, right?
Necro...
It's like a...
Necro something?
That's people that have sex with dead people. Necrophiliac, yeah? No.
Not that,
and I was
don't
thinking
have that.
narcolepsy, but that's the sleeping one. But there's definitely one for stealing stuff.
There is. So, do you have any bad habits?
Well, I don't think I have anything too bad, but it depends what you think. So I don't know, like sometimes I might smoke weed. Haven't tried like super hard drugs, but a couple drugs. And aside from that, I don't know, sometimes I can be really harsh with people, a little bit impatient.
Okay.
No, I'm sure I have some bad ones, but nothing super bad. And definitely nothing like, a habit that really annoys people.
Okay. It's good.
Excellent. In this case, you want to have some honesty, and sometimes the honesty can be shocking, surprising, but it has an interesting effect on her attraction levels. They're likely to go up. So tell me, do you have any good habits or like healthy stuff you do?
Yeah. I dance a lot.
Yeah.
I like to go hiking. I take my dog and we hike in the mountains a lot.
Oh yeah?
It's great. And let me see, yoga?
Do you have a dream of like climbing Everest or Kilimanjaro or something like this?
No, it's too cold. Too cold, I like to be warm.
But I have some friends that climb Kilimanjaro and they're just regular people. Like they started in the morning and they got to the top by sunset or
they had help.
Nightfall. Yeah, of course, they're guys carrying everything, but
I don't think I would
seems like it's kind of easy.
No, you would do it.
I like to think I would, but if you put me there, I don't know.
So you hike, what else do you do?
Lots of sports. I tried climbing recently, sometimes I play squash, used to play tennis, but I guess now I just go to the gym a few times a week and that's about it.
You go to the gym? Really?
Look, I'm going to be straight with you. It's quite a problem for me at the moment with girls because I just get too much attention, and when I'm, just slightly close to a girl, she wants to get married and all of this stuff, and I don't have a six-pack. So imagine if I add a six-pack as well. So I go to the gym, but I'm always there, and I'm like, shall I do 2 more? Well, I get to, the girls like me a lot already, so.
So you do it for the benefit of women.
Well,
so you're not too hot.
Do it for benefit of women. I mean, they're already benefited a lot, so it's mainly for me, but it's just that extra motivation that you get when you're single and desperate, and you're like, I need a girl, come on, 1 more rep,
and
come
you
on.
have so many.
I do. Well, when I'm single, I do, but when I have a relationship, I only have 1.
Okay.
Notice that this is said with a smirk, but it is taking her attack and not being a wussy, about it, not crying about it, not attacking her back, being playful and playing this kind of arrogant, cocky role. That actually works really well when it's done tongue-in-cheek. Just think Robert Downey Jr. I'm trying to guess. I mean, when I look at you, I think you're kind of, I don't know, something to do with music. I don't know why I think that, but what did you study at university?
I actually studied dance.
Dance? You studied?
I did.
Dance?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had that. I know they have like ballet schools and stuff, but you can study.
There's music at the university too. It's an art school. But yes, dance, ballet, jazz, hip hop.
Yeah, cool. Just
a lot of things.
Usher.
Yes, exactly like that. Like we were here.
Nice one. And So that was university, but what's your job now? Are you something,
I
a
actually
dancer
own
or
a dance
something?
studio.
You know what, I really like that because it's something entrepreneurial and it's something where you're really doing something you're passionate about, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's wonderful.
no, big respect for that. Plus, you know, it's a big risk, and not to be, I don't think it's sexist, I think it's the fact that women don't normally take those risks, like to open their own business and stuff, so it's very, very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been wonderful. I love doing it.
And tell me, who do you teach?
Children.
Yeah, children?
yeah, I love kids.
Like ballet for little girls?
Ballet
and
for
all that
little
stuff?
girls, like 5.
It's so cute,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
when they
5 to 10.
And they actually love it as well.
Yeah, we have a dance at the end of every class, every school period, like every 6 months. We have a dance recital.
Very cool. You have some videos on YouTube of it.
Thank you.
You have to show me later.
Okay.
This is undoubtedly a cool thing about her, so you definitely need to connect on it and compliment it because she's going to have a lot to say, a lot of emotions in there, and you want to be positive. I just noticed you got some tattoos.
Oh.
May I?
Yeah.
This is interesting. You've got like coordinates here.
Yeah.
What's that? Is something special there?
It is. I went to Iceland, and those are coordinates for my favorite waterfall from the trip.
Oh, like the
And,
most beautiful place or something?
Yes, and the mountain range is Asia. It was the first mountain range we drove through when we went, so very special.
So the idea is that you had an amazing time and you just look at it and you...
Yeah, it was the adventure of my life, so I wanted it forever.
Nice, I get it. Cool. I was like, what's that? But it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's strange.
Cool. If someone has an interesting tattoo, there's usually a story behind it. They're going to be used to telling the story, but then by handling it in the right way, you'll still make them feel good and have a good moment of connection.
So I think that's probably enough about me. What is it that you do?
It's kind of strange, right? So I'm not like an accountant or whatever. So I make videos for YouTube, so I could say I'm like a YouTube professional.
What sort of videos? What do you mean?
Different videos, like in different subjects, giving advice about health and different things, and then it kind of makes money by the advertising, and you know when there's those annoying ads in YouTube.
Yes.
So basically,
That's how you make the money.
That's what's paying me, like 1 cent each one or whatever, and it adds up.
Interesting.
So.
Well, I did notice that you were very well groomed.
Oh, thank you.
I was hoping it didn't mean that you were into men.
It's funny you should say that because I do have, you know, certain feelings of, you can just see, like I'm touching you,
You're
but it doesn't
gay.
mean anything because I'm gay, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
It's cool.
Very gay. You feel it, right? That's why there's no chemistry.
None. It's good.
When a girl challenges you, you don't want to get angry, you don't want to get defensive, right? So this is the perfect response. Well done for choosing. You know when you date guys or meet guys, I assume you do sometimes, yeah? But is it usually in clubs? Because for me it's definitely not.
No, I try not to.
It's not the best, right?
No, it doesn't always seem like the most honest environment to meet someone.
Yeah. Well, most people going to clubs, they're just looking for something that's not serious, right? That's the general thing.
Yeah, or to have fun with their friends only. Yeah, so I try not to.
But you know what? The good thing, we've met, right? Not long ago, but we're not too drunk. We've managed to find this quiet place for a conversation.
Sure.
So it's maybe, we shouldn't categorize it as the usual awful club thing, right?
Yeah, that's safe.
Can you just got a little bit,
Yeah,
little bit here.
sure.
Nice hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Cute little ears. Hidden away.
Thank you.
Exactly. So what have you got here? You've got playfulness and a little bit of sexuality, which is the perfect way to escalate things physically.
So I actually didn't ask, but what did you study in school?
Well, to be honest, I didn't go to university, but it's just because I didn't really like school when I was young. I was intelligent, but I was kind of bullied and kids called me ugly and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I have no pictures from that time. I hated how I looked and everyone called me ugly, so it was just unhappy. But it's okay, I'm all right now. But
You're very handsome now.
well, thanks, but to be honest, you know, you haven't seen the best part of me.
Really?
And when you do, well, let's leave it as a surprise, but, you know.
No, I don't think it's going to be a surprise.
Why not? You spied on me in the shower. That was you outside my window.
Don't need to spy to tell. It's maybe a little small.
What are you talking about? It's massive. Look, feel it.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
get your hands on this.
Fucking
Come on.
perverts.
Where are you going? Don't leave me here with this massive hard-on. It's just not polite, is it? Obviously, like that's like saying the floor is down and the ceiling's up, you know. But thanks, I guess. Yeah. After you get a compliment, it's the wrong time to be cocky. So not the worst response here, but definitely not the best. Yeah, let's have a drink. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Nice to meet you.
I know we haven't been talking for long, but to me it's going pretty well so far, so I'm happy I came and talked to you.
Me too.
Like, what do you say we just get out of here and go back, you know, go back to my house? Nothing like too crazy, but just more comfortable there to hang out.
No, I think it might be too early to go to your house.
Okay.
Maybe we could go somewhere else?
Yeah, cool. Or we can stay here for a little bit and see what happens.
Okay, I would like that.
No, too soon. I know there's this phrase about striking while the iron is hot, but in this case, it's better to let the tension kind of sit for a while and do it in a very smooth way. Not kind of like, oh, she's kissing me, she's letting me do stuff, I need to take her home right now. Seems a little bit eager, a little bit predatory, a little bit aggressive. It's getting kind of, I don't know, getting kind of boring in here. I think we should head on to an after party.
Maybe
what
not
do you
come
think?
with you tonight, but I'll give you my number. See you again.
Okay, cool. I'll probably get going soon anyway, but give you my phone. Put your number in there. And, I don't know, meet in a few days or something, yeah?
Yeah, that would be nice.
This is good. It's a very logical extension to, you know, close a night out at a club to go to an after party. So why not suggest that as a way to carry on the evening with her somewhere more conducive to taking things sexual. Little bit risky, can work, can not work. So it's not the safest option, but sometimes it can be okay. Hey, excuse me.
Hi.
Are you using this chair?
No.
Oh, great. I'll just join you then.
Okay.
How's it going?
That's all right. How are you?
Good. My name's Richard.
Richard Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I help you?
Well, that all depends.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I just saw you reading and I thought I'd come and say hello because I have a few minutes before my friends come. So.
Oh, okay.
This is the right option. It will work if you pull it off with, a bit of a smirk, playfulness. So if it suits your character, this will work as a way to start a conversation in the coffee shop.
And you normally read philosophy?
No. I mean, I think, well, in every book there's a little philosophy. I'm not a huge Kafka fan. I was just in Prague recently.
He's from Czech Republic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's where his house is.
I didn't know, actually.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, if you go, they'll talk about Kafka. So.
Nice. And what else do you like to read? Do you like
I generally read
fiction, non-fiction?
Fiction and like 20th century American lit.
Okay. Who's that, Mark Twain or something?
Like Salinger, or maybe I just recently read a novella called A Day No Pigs Would Die. It's really
A Day
nice.
No Pigs Would Die.
Yeah.
That's like when everyone's vegetarian or Muslim.
Well, I won't spoil it, but you're on the right track.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Yeah. What do you
Cool.
read?
I read a lot of different stuff. So I like business, biography, psychology, philosophy too, and I like old English classics and Russian classics.
Russian classics, such as
Tolstoy, Dostoevsky,
You like
all the
Tolstoy?
usual stuff. Yeah, I think he's a great writer. And obviously in translation maybe it's different, but
yeah.
it's still very cool.
What about Bulgakov?
Yeah, Master Margarita
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
Bulgakov.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I like Russian lit.
Nice one. That's good. We have something in common already.
Yeah, I guess so. We do.
Correct. It's important to always focus the conversation on the girl as much as possible, because then it's just going to be more interesting for her.
So, how are you able to be free in the middle of the morning on a Thursday?
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever, so
Right.
I'm kind of free. And
Yeah.
then can be working at home, lying in bed, lying on the balcony, generally lying down, working.
That's
So
nice.
that's cool. And how about you? How come you're not at work now?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you teach at the university? That's interesting.
Yeah.
And tell me, do you actually like what you do, or you do it just for money?
No, I really do like what I do.
Great. You feel like you're making a difference in people's lives and all of this?
Yeah, I actually do. I feel like what I do is important, and that the information I convey will be valuable to these people and to my students.
That could be true, because I still remember my teachers from primary school and in secondary school. I don't know if you're the same, but did you like the subjects most where the teachers were good? And then later maybe you weren't even interested in that subject. So a good teacher can just change the whole course of someone's life.
Absolutely. And like looking back and thinking, what years of school are your favorite? It's like, well, whatever year you had the good teachers, because what you learn is kind of irrelevant.
And you're a good teacher? They like you?
I think so. I hope so.
That's cool.
try.
No, I like it, to be honest, because it's very rare. You know, most people just do their job for money, and then they come and moan about it and they hate it. So it's good to meet someone like you who actually enjoys what they do and is making a difference.
Thanks.
This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone, so well done for picking this. It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation. Whether she's into her job, she can tell you why, or she's not, and she can tell you something else that she's passionate about.
And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
What does that entail?
So kind of quite a few different themes. For example, we kind of started with an overview of American values, which was really interesting.
Like freedom and stuff, yeah?
Things like that, and even more so, for example, an interesting one is how Americans relate to the future. Like it's something we feel like we can control in some sense. And
Like Back to the Future, the movie.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, but Americans think that they control their own destiny.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. And American culture, what's that? It's like George Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe, and all that stuff? Or?
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah, I think my focus is more on what we could call contemporary culture.
Britney Spears,
Sure,
Kanye.
sure, that is all
Yeah?
relevant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it must be really interesting for the students. They're not learning about things thousands of years ago.
Yeah, I think so. And just kind of seeing how the Kanyes and the Kardashians, how their influence reverberates through American society and how that affects how Americans think.
And why is it useful for the students?
Because a lot of these students aren't going to stay in their home country, and
Yeah.
at some point they'll be interacting they'll either be in the United States or just interacting with Americans, and to have some perspective on their psychology or their ideology, whatever it is.
I guess it's
useful.
important, right? Because American culture is pervasive, you know, it's kind of
It could be
everywhere.
said, yes.
And seems to lead the world. I know that in England we're always like a few years behind America with all the trends and everything, and it all follows, and then Europe a little bit later. But no, it's pretty cool then. And more than that, it must be really interesting for the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
When someone has something that they actually care about in their life, you don't want to tease them about it or denigrate it. So it's good to give them some validation on something like this, you know, the job that she's obviously passionate about.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day, and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
Look, to be honest, did you see that girl that just walked by? Yeah, she's gone now, but she had like amazing long legs and just the perfect arse on there, and she looked back and winked at me or something, like smiled, and I was just totally distracted. But anyway, give me a second to chill, hang on. So, right, something about work, yeah? Problem at work?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
It's not important.
she was unbelievable, to be
Okay.
honest. Anyway. Okay, but that's cool. So, problem at work, but otherwise all good in your life.
Yeah.
The lesson here is that there's one thing being honest, which is, you know, saying actually that girl distracted me, and then there's another when you're going into all the detail and being kind of dirty. Girls just aren't ready for that.
Well, when you have a problem like this, it's important to, that's it, you should talk to your boss about the problem. You know, whatever it is,
Yeah.
not important, but, you know, talk to them in a way that shows that you're on their side
Okay.
and that you want the best for the department, and should be okay.
Okay. That's pretty good advice.
Oops, looks like you got a little bit distracted there, but, you know, I understand why it happened. There was a very beautiful girl going by.
So you've got your teaching thing, and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit these last couple of years, especially.
Nice. And where are some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of
Yeah.
former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see, where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay. Grand Canyon, yeah, I've never been there, but I'd like to go. Maybe, go to, what's a good trip? Go to New York, go to LA, San Francisco, Vegas, and then it's somewhere near there, isn't it? So
it's over there, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in that region. Mm-hmm. Then go down there, hang out for what's good, like 2 days? Or
I think
just
2
a
days.
day trip?
You could do it in a day, or 2 days would be better, but 1 day you could do that, yeah.
I always wanted to go since I saw Superman 2, when they go down he goes down on the donkey because he's too scared to go on the flying things, and then Superman comes and they have their base in the Grand Canyon. So it was, when I was a kid, it was good. I always wanted to go. You should watch it, Superman, classic.
Oh, okay. If it's got the Grand Canyon in it. Mm-hmm.
This is coming back to you, relating everything to yourself. It's not the best answer and it's not necessary. You can keep the conversation focused on her at this point. Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
I hate awkward silences, but the good thing is that's only because we don't know each other too well, so won't have any when we're great friends, right?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
This is not an absolute rule, but in most cases it's correct, so well done.
Tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Mm-hmm. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
in a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
You can do that where you jump and smash it down? Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's harder on the beach because the nets are higher, but yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else you do?
Yeah, probably the thing I do the most is study Russian for hobbies.
Russian?
Yeah.
I meet loads of people that speak, French, English, obviously, Spanish, German. Mm-hmm. But Russian, it's really rare to meet someone who speaks Russian. It's pretty cool. How come you chose that?
I don't really have a good reason. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to do a study abroad, and my choices were France and Russia, and I didn't want to go to France. So I went to Russia, and then I just never quit.
Mm-hmm. I actually like that you chose something tough and that you stuck with it. And, like I said, most people take the easy options all the time. So it's interesting and cool that you did that.
Thank you.
Nice one. When a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, say well done, say you respect that, and say why, and then go deeper into it because, you need to find out why she would do that, why she was interested, what would make her spend the time on it. And it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well.
I noticed you have an accent. Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born in London, but actually, you know what? When I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
Oh, that's good. And I guess you like my British accent.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's good. Yeah, most people like it, so it's good. I'm happy I was born in England and not like Germany or something. Or
Really?
yeah, what do you think? German accent is kind of.
I think it
rough
sounds
and-
fine.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's Austrian, but yeah.
Oh yeah, but similar accent.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
A little bit too cocky, not the right time.
What do you like to do in, I don't know, for fun, like in the evening? Because you study Russian and whatever, but do you drink, dance, anything else?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah? At the same time?
When the mood strikes, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I like going out sometimes, cocktail bars, different bars. Do you smoke shisha?
Hookah.
Yeah, hookah you call it in America, right?
Yeah, I have from time to time. I'm not a huge fan, but
I quite like it. They say it's
Yeah.
really unhealthy, but
it
I think
seems unhealthy.
once a month. But you don't cough after it, so therefore, I don't
It's
know.
healthy?
Yeah, so we need to do it sometime, like shisha, hookah, cocktails, and then dancing.
Oh, maybe.
When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual connection. You find that you share some activities, or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it makes it very easy to then go on and suggest a date from there and take the number.
And do you have any other outdoor, like, active stuff you like to do? You
Yeah.
said volleyball, but anything else?
Yeah, I grew up in the country, so I really enjoy a lot of nature activities. I like hiking and I love fishing.
Fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
A girl who likes fishing?
It happens. Yeah,
Wow.
we exist.
That's interesting. I've never done fishing, but I love the outside as well, you know, walking in parks or hiking if you've got somewhere like that. How about bicycle?
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, that's something else we could do one day, like take some bicycles, ride out somewhere.
Yeah. That would be nice.
Cool. Hang on, come closer a second. Just see something. That's it. Oh, come back.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to touch your face. You've got really
Why?
soft skin and you look like a little baby. I just wanted to like coo, something like that.
That's a little unusual. No,
No.
I don't like that.
Normal. Guys don't do that to you?
No. Guys don't do that.
To you?
Period.
I do it all the time. Girls love it because it's like a big compliment. You look young, you have nice skin, so touch your face.
Oh, I'm sorry. That makes me uncomfortable.
I wash my hands if that's what you're worried about. No germs or bacteria or whatever.
Still. No.
Well, maybe it's too soon. I'll wait.
Definitely too soon.
Like next time we meet, have a few drinks, and then get some face touching going on. Yeah?
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
I really want to touch your face now. Alright,
Creepy.
okay.
Okay, that was a funny example, but in the daytime you really don't need to touch her at all. It's fine just to work towards the number and have a good conversation.
And are you busy this week? Like, what are your plans for the next few days?
I'm pretty busy. I have my friend is having a party tomorrow, and then this weekend I'm gonna take a train up to Vilnius. So, pretty busy.
You have free time, no?
Maybe.
Which
Maybe
day?
on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah? Cool. I might be free on Sunday as well.
Okay.
That's exactly right. Now think about this. Have you ever texted a girl saying, hey, can you meet tomorrow? She's like, I'm not in town. And you say, okay. And then text her in a few days, hey, can you meet tonight? Are you around? Sorry, I've already got plans. Well, to avoid this kind of dumb situation when you end up not seeing her again, why not find out at the time of meeting her what her plans are for the coming week? It's very easy to find out in person and saves the need for sending loads of dumb text messages that get you rejected. So it's the correct choice.
So you like hiking and outdoor stuff, and the weather's pretty good at the moment. So one day we could take a little trip, or I don't know, meet in the evening. Anyway, lots of stuff. We've got lots of stuff we could do together. So why don't you give me your number and we'll arrange something. Thanks.
Exactly right. It flows very smoothly to find something that you both like and then suggest doing that as the reason to see each other again. It's way better than just saying, hey, give me your number, or hey, let's go for dinner tomorrow.
Well, look, I should be heading off, but it was great meeting you. Really cool. Really happy to meet you, and yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Oops, you know, got right to the ends, but this is a little bit too much. Being warm at this point, totally unnecessary, and if anything, makes you look like a little bit of a wussy and might make her change her mind about seeing you again. This is the right option. It will work.
Haven't seen you for a while. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you. I was
That's
very
good.
busy at some point, but
Yeah.
I'm very well now. Have some more time.
What have you got going on at the moment?
Actually, I'm gonna sign up for some designer courses.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So
That'll
I'm
be
very
good. You wanted to
excited.
do that, right?
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Very cool. What else?
Nothing, not much. Enjoying nice weather. Just very happy. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm not that busy. Kind of relaxed, enjoying life. Have some trips planned and stuff. Do you have anything
Nice.
planned? Holidays or anything?
This weekend I'm going to music festival, and I was gonna ask you to come.
Oh, I'd love to come.
No, I was gonna ask you to come and to take care of my cats.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
have some free time? Just few times during this weekend to come and to cook for
To
Tom.
cook?
Yes.
You mean open the tin and like?
No,
what?
no. He's not eating that. No, of course. He needs somebody to cook for him, and I was gonna ask you. And I don't know, just spend time with him, stroke a little bit, put him in the bed when he falls asleep. Can you do that? You'll like it. He's very sweet.
I'd love to help, but actually I'm pretty busy this week. Yeah, I don't think I'd have time. Sorry, maybe
Please think about it. Maybe you can do it. Just a few hours a day.
maybe I could, but I'm not sure, what time I'm free and stuff, and I don't want to tell you I can, and then your cat's like waiting
I
for
thought I
his
can ask you a favor.
salmon and stuff, and then I'm not there,
Okay, never mind.
You can find someone else, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Next time.
Sometimes we need to say no, and these girls that put you in the friend zone, that always ask favors, and you're kind of chasing them all the time. The way to break out is to start treating them more like a friend rather than a girl that you're trying to date, and this is a way to do it. So it's the correct option here.
Who are you going to the festival with?
With my boyfriend.
Ah, this guy, yeah. How is that, by the way, relationship?
It's okay. It's okay.
Only okay.
It's not perfect.
Tell me more.
He's very busy recently. We don't get enough time together. So I see him like once or twice a week. He's always in the office. Or even when he's at home, he's on his computer. So there is not much communication between us.
So he doesn't really pay attention to you and stuff?
Looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that to me. It's probably his project taking too much time.
But you know what? What you have to think about is maybe you would moan if you didn't have a job. And you're like, oh, he's just sitting around the house doing nothing. And now you're like, oh, now he's working too much. So it's a bit like Goldilocks, right? You know, it's better that he's doing that than something else. And maybe be happy that he's passionate about his work and that he's, you know, serious. Sometimes I'm like that too, just working on something and just get really into it. Rarely, but sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, if that's his passion, of course I agree. But what about me? What about my passion?
Just wait for your time, you know? Your time will come.
I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting for something to come. I want to live this moment.
Maybe get involved in it. What is he working on, his project?
Some IT projects. I've got no clue about.
Maybe, you know, try and
interested.
find out about it and share it with him. Say, so what you coding today?
So I need to be smart and like tricky to get some attention. I don't deserve attention from him just because of who I am.
What you do, I think, just wait and see what happens. But it's understandable.
I'll wait a little bit, yes. A few weeks maybe, I'll wait.
When a girl complains about her man, you actually don't want to say, yeah, it's so bad, he's terrible, you should leave him. So this is the correct option, because you want to think about this. She's attracted to that guy for a reason. So do you want to be like him, or you want to be the opposite? You know, you want to be a bit like him, but slightly better. So you can say it in a playful way, or you can say it seriously, but kind of taking his side is actually a good thing psychologically and will work.
Anyway, let's change the subject. How are you? How's it going? Work?
Yeah, work's all right. I have some interesting projects actually, and one of them didn't work out, but two are looking really promising. And if something happens, it could be pretty big. Yeah. So I won't say more because you know what I'm like. I'm more action than words. So I'll tell you if it works out. And
Are you looking at this guy? Yeah.
okay, you got me, but look at her boobs. She's got these amazing.
She's very
boobs, like
nice.
really
It's
firm.
beautiful,
She's got this sexy tan, and look at her fanny there. You can kind of see the outline. It's just
Yeah.
really, really sexy. Imagine just quickly slipping it in.
Oh, stop it. I don't want to
Sorry.
imagine
All right,
that.
but-
She's beautiful, yes, but
Okay.
let's stop talking about it.
Let me just look a little bit more. Hang on. I'll pretend I'm drinking my coffee. Okay.
This girl's just your friend. Why not look at her? Of course, that's the right thing to do. Why not talk about, you know, being interested in other girls? It's exactly what you should do if you're just this girl's friend, and if you want her to like you more than she does.
That's very annoying because guys always do that. On a date with a girl, they're checking out other girls and they think girls don't see it, but they do actually.
And what's the problem with that?
Makes me feel like I'm not beautiful enough, to be honest.
Look, there's nothing wrong with the way you look, and I think you just need to be more confident.
Very sweet. Thank you. I'll try.
Now here she's trying to bait a compliment, but you didn't fall for it, so well done. That's exactly what you should do, just a quick response with the facts.
By the way, I saw your ex-girlfriend a few days ago. Yes, her. She was with a nice guy.
Nice guy?
Yeah, nice one.
What, he looked good and...
He did.
And she looked happy?
And she did.
That's shit, to be
They
honest.
looked happy to me. Do you still have feelings for her?
Well, I don't want to be with her, but I'd rather she was unhappy not being with me, you know, than happy with some dude.
Right. And how about your love life? Are you still single?
Yeah, I'm still single, but I did have a date recently with this girl, yeah, and she was, you know, she's very pretty, but also she's just really intelligent. We had great conversation, so only one date so far, but definitely want to see her again because she seems great, actually.
Okay, I'm happy for you.
It's not sexy to just let her think that you're chilling at home playing PlayStation and, you know, never seeing any girls. So why not have a dating life? It's going to make you more attractive, make her work harder to try and get you and move you out of the friend zone so that she sees you in a different light. It's the correct option. Remember that you need to treat her just like one of your average friends. You know, sometimes you can be busy, sometimes you can be doing stuff. You want to move away a little bit so that she starts working harder for you. That's fine, you're not there immediately, but you know, you're still offering to help her. You're just not as available as you maybe have been in the past because you want to move out of the friend zone.
So in your text it sounded like something serious is going on. How are you doing?
Serious. Not very good.
Oh, why?
It's my boyfriend. We broke up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We did. It was actually the right time to finish our relationship, to end it.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah,
after
it's
all
terrible.
these years. Yes, I thought he was the right person to be my husband.
Not now, right?
Yes, not now. We couldn't sort out our relationship, and I had to end it.
That's awful.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
You must be really sad.
I'm very sad. I'm very disappointed.
Okay. Well, look, I've got something that might cheer you up. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Look what I've got for Lilia.
What is that?
Well, I hope you like trees and kumquats because it's a kumquat tree. Yeah.
That's the kumquat tree.
Yeah, you can eat them and I don't know. Just look at it because it's beautiful,
funny.
right? You like it?
Yes, I do.
Great. So, you know, remember this was like the new time in your life and it all started with the kumquat tree. I think it's a nice thing. Okay.
Thank you.
So you take it home, yeah?
I will one day. I will. Could you please just put it somewhere?
Okay, I'll put him out
I'll
there
take
and
it
I'll
home.
play some classical music because he likes it. So I'll do
Do you
that.
have a glass of wine for me?
Yeah, I can get you a glass of wine.
Thank you very much.
Got some. Actually, do you want kumquat wine or just
No, just white,
normal boring white
dry
wine?
wine.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that one. Thank you.
I actually like this one, to be honest, but there's a better option here, but you know, I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, take this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice,
Very
right?
nice.
So, tell me what happens. We're going to talk about it anyway. Better to get it out of the way.
Nothing special. I just took a minute to analyze what's going on, and I realized I wasn't happy in this relationship, and I thought that relationship was something nice, but it wasn't for me, and it was the right time to end it up.
Hang on a minute. So you ended it?
Yeah.
Oh,
of course.
that's worth a cheers. You know, I understand because it's hard now because you were spending every day together and it's like, you know, something missing from your life that was always there. But that doesn't mean that it was good, right? So it will be hard for you, but it's still the right decision.
It is,
you
for
will
sure.
be happier for sure. So it's all going to be okay, don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
It's anytime.
How about you? How's your love life?
Oh, my love life? Well, I had some dates, but didn't meet anyone special yet, so it's okay.
Okay.
Correct, that's the right option.
So I guess you haven't been home crying all day, right? You've been doing things to distract yourself. I
No,
hope.
of course not. I was trying to distract myself. I finally had my yoga classes.
Yeah, cool. That's nice, relaxing and
Yes,
stuff.
meeting my friends for coffee. Friends I haven't seen for ages. You. Finally, I have time for you.
Yeah.
And shopping.
Ah, you were shopping. That's like the common one, right? Women when they
Probably,
Wanna
yes. I
feel
was
better, go
laughing
shopping.
at them, but like it really works, you know. In fact, I got this dress. Tell me if you like
show
it.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the blue is your color probably, so
It's gold, isn't it?
it's clearly blue.
Anyway, do you like it?
Yeah, I mean I'm not a dress expert, you know, which is good probably for a man, but I think it's nice. Yeah.
Yep, that's the right response. Well done. Just, quite matter of fact, but being positive.
So tell me about that girl that you said you liked and you had a couple of dates.
Rebecca. Yeah. Well, we had a nice date.
Okay.
But then I kind of texted her like, "Hey, how are you? Let's meet again soon. Go for a drink or something." And she didn't reply. But I don't know. Maybe she died or is in hospital or lost her phone or something like this.
The reason for that is because you're too awkward.
Awkward,
sure.
me?
Yes. You don't have social skills at all.
Moi? Awkward? Come here, let me tell you something about that.
What? What's that?
He's awkward now, eh?
Teacher!
Look how ticklish you are. You're so awkward. So embarrassing to be with someone so awkward.
This is actually a very good way to escalate things because it's kind of between playful and sexual. So it should be accepted by most girls. They should be fine with it, but it allows you to get a little bit intimate.
So tell me, have you got anything nice to look forward to? Any plans coming?
Yeah, of course. First of all, I'm going to Russia to see my parents and my grandparents. I haven't seen them for ages.
Back to Russia. You're going to meet Putin?
Hope so. Hopefully I will.
Excellent. Not?
And then when I'm coming back, I'm starting my interior design course.
Very cool.
very
You were talking
excited.
about that for a long time.
Yeah, I'm waiting. And now it's starting.
Brilliant. That'll be great. That's something to look forward to.
It is.
All right. Well, cheers. Actually, the third toast, you need to drink it all. That's like tradition in my family, and yeah.
I'll try.
So anyway, yeah. Oh, come on. What's that? Useless. Alright, I have to do it, but it's only because it's my family tradition, you know? Not because...
You're not nervous or something?
No, of course not, but just for tradition.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss you when you're away. You know that? I'm gonna miss you. Gonna miss you. Gonna miss you.
This is another nice way to escalate. Again, you know, it's a bit of fun and they're smiling. And it's actually easier to go for the kiss when the girl is relaxed, smiling, and you're in this playful kind of situation.
This is so weird. We shouldn't do this.
This is a bit of psychology here, because you can think that the possible objection is that she becomes uncomfortable, she remembers that you've been friends for so long, you shouldn't do it. So if you're the one to voice this concern, then she's likely to take the opposite tack. So it's the right choice, very smart, bunch of psychology at work here, and it works very well in practice.
Get a bit more comfortable. Maybe.
This is the right choice. You kind of want to find a balance between moving really fast and aggressively to kind of being too slow, right? So carry on, escalate things slowly, let her get comfortable and used to the fact, and also get her more turned on.
Do you have a condom?
Yeah, of course I've got one. Got one right here. My shoe.
You're prepared.
Yeah, my mum told me.
Now you don't want to break the action and the mood, so to speak, so make sure that you've got some strategic placements around the house so that you don't need to go far, or even worse, you know, run down to the store to buy something.
You helping with that, please?
Oh yeah, of course. There you go. That was amazing, but do you think it will ruin our friendship?
You can try.
This is psychology at work here. You're the one that voices the concern so that she's going to present the other argument, and that stops her going home thinking, oh, I'm not sure about this, actually it's bad, maybe we shouldn't do it, and texting you that she doesn't want to carry on any kind of romantic relationship. So it's the right choice. Sometimes we need to say no, and these girls that put you in the friend zone, that always ask favors, and you're kind of chasing them all the time. The way to break out is to start treating them more like a friend rather than a girl that you're trying to date, and this is a way to do it. So it's the correct option here. Anne.